Okay. So today we're going to be talking about episode 4 in season 7 of the Clone Wars, named Unfinished Business, and we'll also be reviewing the Bad Batch arc as a whole and giving our thoughts and opinions on the first 4 episodes of Clone Wars season 7. So join with me as usual is Star Wars fan and Family B.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, say hi. So yeah, I want to reiterate that, I don't know, I kind of felt this, first arc, four episodes were kind of reused, and there wasn't too much of a new story to tell for that pretty release, so, I don't know, I kind of felt they were a little clunky at times, and perhaps not the cleanest, and you know, they just weren't exciting as I remember Clone Wars makes. That makes sense to some of you.
You know,
yeah,
I like these new episodes.
You liked them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, you can go Star Wars.
Yeah, I thought they were a little too long.
Too long?
But
Oh.
yeah, well, I feel like the first episode was good in like setting up the sort of the arc.
Yeah.
The second and third episodes I thought were just like that. Third episode was like really short.
Yeah,
Like,
that was like 17 minutes long.
Yeah, they could have condensed like episode
Hold
2
on,
and
I'm
3
gonna
into
have to
one
rejoin
episode,
the
and then
party.
have the last episode and make it
Okay.
3
I'm
episodes
like,
instead of 4.
yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, and then today's episode was 25 minutes long, so we got like a short episode, then we got a longer episode. That was kind of goofy. Like my dad asked this one, you know, how long is this one? 25, and you know, he asked that question, so that was kind of interesting. I kind of felt like they skimmed from one just so they could beef up the other, and I mean it flowed well overall, but oh, damn. Yeah, it was still kind of weird. Hope we can get from now on, but we'll have to see. So on to the episode itself, I think. What should we do first? I kind of thought it was good to see Admiral Trench finally die. You know, Anakin stabbed him and such. Because you know, before we thought he blew up in the explosion that Anakin led, but now Anakin finally killed Trench. Your thoughts?
Yeah, kind of brutally too.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of thinking.
He kind of let the dark side and then kind of flow out a little bit.
I was kind of thinking back in the old days it would have been shown, but you know, with Disney it was modified a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, back in the old days we saw Ahsoka decapitate 4 Death Watch troopers, and we couldn't even get like a full piercing of Admiral Trench, so you know, just comparison and contrast. But now that scene with Ahsoka I thought was pretty cool, but yeah, it's just Disney, you know, what are you gonna do?
I thought the scene when Obi-Wan and Mace Windu start their assault on the droid factory. That, I thought it was a little bit weird because they both like crash down and like through the window, and then like Mace Windu just like suddenly starts talking. It's like, what the hell? It came like completely out of left field. Like even like Obi-Wan gave like Mace Windu like a look of like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I kind of think that also points to the idea that I don't know, I kind of felt dialogue was off through this first whole arc a bit. Like it just didn't seem right.
Yeah.
I know that might have been just me, but it kind of felt clunky and out of place at times, and I thought the scene was kind of funny, but you know, it would have been better if like Obi-Wan could have like said, "Oh, I'm the negotiator," like, you know, make it a bit more natural, but no, he just kind of went along with it, and yeah, it didn't seem right.
Yeah, well, I think for me, like, it came like completely out of left field. Like, I feel like there needed to be like one sort of like extra small scene where it's like Mace Windu's like, "Hey, I think we should talk to the droids." then it would have made a bit more sense to me.
Yeah, a little setup.
But even still, like, it still kind of doesn't fit his like character in a way. you know, like Mace Windu wields like a purple lightsaber. You know, like how do you get purple? You know, you mix red with blue. Well, you know, red kind of has, you know, it's like contributed to Sith. So you know,
Yeah.
like Mace Windu. Honestly, like if anybody should have had a like purple lightsaber, it should have been Anakin. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like Anakin lets the dark side flow through.
Now Anakin's supposed to be like a Jedi. Oh damn, like a guardian. So like, you know, he enforces the rules, and it might not be guardian, but maybe like enforcer. I forget the specifics, but you know, he's supposed to.
Guardian.
Yeah, I forgot what green is. That might be counselor, but
Green is like more like knowledge type. Type Jedi.
Which is why I'm kind of surprised Obi-Wan never had a green lightsaber. This is a tangent, but yeah, you know, Mace Windu fights with Vapad. He channels the anger of his enemies, so. And I don't know if you guys remember the original Clone Wars series where he just goes apeshit on the droids and kills them in hand-to-hand and uses the Force and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I guess it shows that the Jedi were trying to be peacekeepers, not just you know, warriors. So I think that's what that was supposed to establish.
I mean, he's like he's talking to droids. Like, what does he hope to accomplish?
I know, right? Like, reestablish your programming for something more useful. That was pretty silly.
Yeah, to me, it just doesn't fit his character, and it came out of left field.
Yeah, I watched it in the 1-minute clip Disney released, and yeah, it was kind of like, what? It's kind of funny, but yeah. All right. Any other thoughts about the episode? No, this is kind of shorter, I guess, about the entire Bad Batch arc itself.
I still don't know how I feel about the Bad Batch like itself, because like, why do they have like so many like specialized sort of units? Like, they could have easily replaced the Bad Batch with like clone commandos, and honestly, that would have been a little bit more interesting, because like we haven't seen like clone commandos a whole lot.
Yeah, they did have that one scene where they were walking out of the shuttle. I forgot which. It's like with
Delta Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I played the original like Clone Commando game, so that was a pretty cool like Easter egg. But as for me, like they've just been getting like cameos.
Now there was the thing with Gregor, but when he was on the Sand Planet or the Wasteland
that was just
Planet.
like one episode.
Yeah, that was like one little thing here, not really a whole.
To me, it just seems kind of weird to have like you know, this clone batch Force 99.
Yeah, they like. I'm not really sure where you could put them, because they seem like they could
like,
be
in
arcs.
a sense, they're kind of like commandos.
Yeah, but they don't wear commando armor.
Squad. Yeah.
More independent.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
I did kind of like the ending though, where Echo joined them.
I think I like that too.
That kind of just tied everything together, because it kind of made it seem like, oh, that's why they're there, because they are like the same, they're different. So
yeah, kind of like for the bottom of the pot clones, like. Yeah, I thought that was a nice way to end Echo. I mean, they kind of just brought him back for this, but. No, I also kind of felt that the Bad Batch was Disney's unfinished business. Like, they kind of had these completed storylines, and like, what should we do with them? Should we finish them up and take care of our business, or should we, like, you know, just do our own thing and kind of leave these to the dust? You know, like, I don't think it was as clean as it could have been with dialogue and pacing. So I'm thinking the original stories from David or Dave Filoni and company can be better. Like, I think it's gonna be more of what we remember from season 5 and stuff, or even season 6.
Yeah, I'm just expecting the things to smooth out.
Well, the next one's gonna be
dialogue.
Ahsoka in the underground with the that new girl character. I don't really know much about her. So she gets to like.
It should get better.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be better. I mean, the Ahsoka and Maul stuff looked really cool, and animation.
And they don't have to introduce those characters. They're
That's
just,
true, yes.
We know who they are. We know what they're about. So they just have to kind of brief on like what's been going on with them recently, because there's just a big time gap in between what we know from Maul earlier in the Clone Wars and what we know from Maul in Rebels. So there's just that big gap where they can just really fill in anything they want.
Yeah, well, also before, we know that Maul was defeated by Sidious, but now he's back.
Yes.
So could this be more Clone Wars anthology stuff where, like, it jumps around in the timeline, or is this after he gets captured? I'm thinking it's before, because I don't understand how you could rule me or be captured by Darth Sidious of all people and then come back to rule again.
I don't know, but Ahsoka is like now a Jedi with blue lightsabers, remember, in the trailer, so I think it is after.
Well, I mean, maybe they'll explain it. I mean, there was the comic where Darth Maul was dated by the Night Sisters. I don't know. We'll have to see. Ay, caramba. Ooh. So yeah, I'm thinking our next two arcs are going to be a little bit better, and I'm a little bit more hopeful. So any last thoughts? I think we covered what we needed to.
Yeah, I just enjoyed them. The last two episodes, I just didn't really want to think too hard about them.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to watch Star Wars and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I feel you there.
Because there's really not much to talk about or think about in this. It's just kind of Star Wars. So.
Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping with the next episodes we can get really into them. But yeah, we'll have to see how they play out. So I think with that, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to.